There are many type of blockages. There are emotional blockages, there are mental blockages, there are energy blockages. But we'll just say most of the time people have emotional blockages. We manifest with our feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
We manifest with our feelings. There's a process that happens. You think a thought and your emotion tells you what you're thinking. They're attached, they're synchronized, they work together. You manifest that way. The way you feel should let you know if you're in alignment to manifest the things that you want.
What if I'm
Always.
what if I'm not in alignment but I still want the thing?
It won't come.
What if I make the room, I feel like I want to have like $1 million or a car or something, and then you feel
Hmm.
like, yeah, you're doing the visualization, but then you anxious about it.
Hmm.
You worried about it.
Hmm.
How do you solve that? How do you solve, since you're saying if you feeling that way you're never gonna have it? How do
Hmm.
you solve it so you can finally have it?
Okay, but you already know the answer. You're anxious about it. You're worried about it. That's the blockage. That's the resistance. The question would be, why are you anxious about it? Are you anxious about it because you have no faith? You have no faith in yourself. You have no faith that that's something that God would provide. Are you anxious about it because you're like, where's the money? Right? Are you anxious about it because you think it's not what you deserve? Those are all blockages. Those are all That's an emotional blockage. That's an emotional resistance to the thing that you're desiring. When the reality is God already said yes. The universe already said yes.
And how do you solve the problem once you know that there is that type of blockages? How do you remove them?
Why is it there in the first place? What belief that you have that is hidden in your subconscious that's causing the anxiety? What belief that you have that's causing the doubt? That's what needs to go.
What you're telling me is that if I tend to have anxiety towards something, it's because I'm having a thought that is telling me that it's not possible.
Possible. Yes. There's a programming in your subconscious that is triggered.
What is a programming in my concern?
Oh, it's a whole topic, but to keep it simple, think of yourself as a when you're a baby and you're new to the world. Our programming starts beginning by what we see, the TV shows we watch, the songs we hear from our kids, how our parents behave, our family members, the school, the teachers. It's like little pebbles being put into your subconscious. Your environment plays a big role. Your parents plays a big role. Your family, your friends, it all plays a role in who shapes you and what you become and what you absorb and what projections you let stick to you and what identity you take on as your own that doesn't belong to you. You know, a lot of people are always like, oh, you act just like your dad, you act just like your mom, but it's not your identity. It's theirs. Yeah. And it's our job at some point to go in that library and take out the books that no longer serves us, the identity that we don't want.
How do you reprogram?
Things like affirmations, things like meditating, things like letting go. You cannot say that you want to become a millionaire, a billionaire, whatever you want to do. You want to be very rich, you want to be comfortable and wealthy. But say if you grew up in a poor environment, right? If you grew up in a poor environment and you never seen a certain amount of money before, and the people that you were around, all they knew was lack. So that lack was projected onto you. Trust me, some reprogramming needs to happen for you to be able to hold that type of money. Your subconscious hasn't been trained. There's no lesson in there teaching you that you're worthy of it, teaching you that it's possible because you've never seen it. You never seen it. Now it's your job to get rid of that identity because it's not yours. It's your job to find a new one and say, oh, it is possible. Yes, I didn't grow up from much, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm creating a new cycle. So you have to let go, you have to release. And that's why the book exists, to guide you to let go of the things, the old habits, the old attachments, the old identities that are standing in your way. So that when you wake up and you're like, I want to make $5,000 today, your nervous system doesn't immediately give you a feeling because it's uncomfortable.